Hello. Today is going to be very exciting for Jenna. She is on her way to Vivec's palace of all places. She's, not going to worry about anything. We're going to try to focus on our current task because otherwise she's going to get very distracted. Off camera, I did go through my inventory of mounts that I have collected over the years of playing for a little while and then stopping. So, let me share this with you. We have a saber cat. Now, I think I got this guy off the store, and I just think he's fantastic. And so he is going to be our little companion for right now. And I trained him up. When I returned to the game, I received quite a bit of catch-up type stuff. XP scrolls and riding lessons. He shouldn't be as slow as a snail now. We need to make our way to the palace, which is in this direction. So let's be on our way. Got a lot to do today, and she just cannot wait. Okay. I do see something this way, so let's go. Don't want to keep Vivec waiting. Okay, there is an event happening. So we're not going to be participating in that, at least not this time. And there is transportation between, I'm not sure where they go. And you know what? I want to find out. So let's go see. I was just curious as to the routes you offer.
If it were up to me, Vivec City would only be for the Dark Elves. Oh, I suppose we could have a few servants to sweep the streets, but that would be it. Well, who am I to question the word of our god? How can I help you, friend?
Well, I'm just curious, ma'am, for future reference. Can your strider take me to a nearby settlement?
Looking to get out of Vivec City? Smart decision. I could use some time away myself. I can take you to Suran or Balmora. They're fairly close. Do either of those locations interest you?
What about something a bit more distant?
Farther away? That's probably a good idea. I can take you as far as Nisus or Telmora. Do either of those locations interest you?
Not right now, but maybe in the near future. Thank you for your info, ma'am. Nice. Let's, get on out of here. That's good to know. Now, I don't know how much it costs. But I guess we'll find out.
So much to do.
There. That's where we're going. The palace. Let's pick up. Do I get this way shrine? I guess I got it already. Let's head to the palace. Oh, that must be Red Mountain. Yes, in the back of my mind, it is familiar. Awesome, it's so good to be back home. Just need to remember all of what home has. Oh. Alright, I just want to head in the general direction, I think, of where we need to go. There's an overseer, lots of construction happening. I guess that's a good thing. Okay. Compass shows this way. Oh, here it is. Jenna's got butterflies.
Praise Vivec!
Yes, praise Vivec. Oh dear. Nervous.
This is the person who helped me at the tomb, my lord.
Lord Vivec, we don't need the help of this outlander.
Oh hush, Archcanon Tarvis. Outlanders have their usefulness, and this one intrigues me.
As you say. I'll be in my office if you need me.
Step
Jeez.
forward, friend of Laboul, and let us speak.
He's not happy with me here, the Archcanon. Okay, I guess I need to step forward. Oh, look at him.
Canon Levoul says you helped him in his mission. As I have written, the one who helps my ally becomes my friend. Despite the Archcanon's concerns, I greet you with sincerity and pose a simple question. Will you assist us further, Outlander?
I would be honored, my lord.
I have ordinators and armigers at my disposal. Vast armies of followers and dedicated priests. What I don't have, however, is a fresh perspective. Will you set aside your personal goals for a time and become the eyes and ears of a god?
I think I can provide a fresh perspective. Hopefully one that he appreciates. Of course, Lord Vivec.
Good. I need assistance to investigate a strange phenomenon that the Ancestor confirmed may indeed be a problem. We'll start with a simple divination ritual. Archcanon Tarvis can tell you what we need to delve into this mystery.
I don't believe Archcanon Tarvis wants my help, my lord.
The situation that troubles me has taken a toll on my Archcanon, but he's a faithful servant. Tarvis will do as I say, and I say we need your assistance. Find the Archcanon in his office, and he'll tell you how to proceed.
I do have something I'd like to mention, sir. I don't know if it's going to be helpful. When I first arrived, I saw a vision of Azura.
The Daedric Prince? I suppose the same events that concern me might interest Azura, though she could just as easily be the source of these troubles. Red Mountain, strange Daedra, and then there's... well, we'll talk more about that when you return.
Was what the ancestor said helpful?
Levoul's ancestor assured me that a source of power remains safe. As for the rest, let the guess ripen in the mind, and only speak when the fruit grows certain. I require more information on these matters, hence the need for the divination ritual.
I see. Thank you. Alright, so now we gotta talk to the Archcanon. Let's say our farewells to Canon Levoul. I don't know if we're gonna be speaking with him again.
Archcanon Tarvis carries the burden of Lord Vivec and the entire palace atop his shoulders. He'll serve as your guide in this undertaking for Lord Vivec. And, if need be, you can always find me somewhere near the palace.
Oh, wonderful. Take care, Canon Levoul. Alright, not sure, but... you never want to burn your bridges. Let's see. Where is Tarvis's office? Straight ahead, it would seem. Oh. It says below. Okay.
I hope to be done here soon.
Okay, I think we're close. I think it's right here. Is this it? Now it says above. Okay, let's go up here. This place is a little confusing, but I'll get used to it. Here we go. There he is. Oh, this is nice. Excuse me, Archcanon.
Ah, Outlander. Lord Vivec trusts too much to put his faith in one such as you, but who am I to question my god? I suppose he sent you to me so I could put you to work? Did he say which task he wants us to accomplish first?
Oh, good. So he's not going to kick me out. Lord Vivec said he needed to perform a divination ritual.
Ah, yes. We do need to perform a ritual to reveal the nature of the phenomenon that vexes Lord Vivec. Now listen closely. I hate to repeat myself.
I'm listening.
Despite my objections, Vivec believes you were sent to help, so I'll do my best to assist you. Go to the ziggurat that's still under construction and tell the overseer that Lord Vivec requires the blessing stone. Then bring it to me in the palace.
All right. I think I can handle that, sir.
You receive a simple errand in the service of Lord Vivec, and countless questions form unbidden in your mind.
That's not fair.
Very well. Go ahead. Ask your questions. It's not like I'm the busy archcanon of a living god or anything.
Well, basically, what is a blessing stone? What am I going to be looking for?
Ah, the ignorance of outlanders. How refreshing.
You don't
The
understand,
blessing
sir.
stones serve as repositories for small amounts of Lord Vivec's power. They allow his favor to permeate sanctified locations. We need such a stone to power the divination ritual.
I see. So, without this blessing stone, we can't move forward.
If you haven't guessed yet, the phenomenon interferes with Lord Vivec's power in unusual ways. It will be safer for everyone if I perform the ritual by using the blessing stone instead of drawing on my lord's personal store of energy.
Do you happen to know what he hopes to learn from this?
Even if I told you, you wouldn't comprehend it. Lord Vivec's senses eclipse those of mere mortals. Suffice it to say, he feels a disturbance in the flow of energy throughout Vardenfell. He seeks to discover the source of that disturbance.
I see. He also mentioned Red Mountain in Daedra. Do you think there's a connection?
Lord Vivec sees signs and portents everywhere. It's the poet at his core. I tend to be much more pragmatic. Sometimes a volcano is simply a volcano, and not a harbinger of doom. As for the Daedra, I have no idea. Perhaps the summoning got out of hand.
Interesting. Have I offended you in some way?
Offend me? You give yourself too much credit. No, I feel the same about all Outlanders. This is tribunal business, best handled by tribunal resources. However, I also obey my Lord Vivec, so I will tolerate your involvement and do my best to aid you.
I appreciate that, sir. Goodbye. Alright, so we gotta talk to that overseer. I believe we passed her on the way to the palace. What's this? A Tale of Bodao. I wonder if this has anything to do with the, and what is this? Shrine of Generosity. Long after our triumph over the dwarves, the people wished to build a monument to the heroes of that war. Vivec thanked them, but said that it would be better to dedicate a monument to all people, great and small, who suffered and died in the war. Let's see if this book has anything to do with that. Look at this little shrine that's here. That is quite lovely. Hearken, young ones, and I'll tell you a tale. A long, long time ago, Sheogorath grew bored, which is a very dangerous thing to happen to a Daedric Prince of Madness. As is true of all the House of Troubles, he held no love in his heart, so he did something very cruel. He took a mighty rock from the void that surrounds us, and flung it far, far toward noon. Now Sheogorath didn't much care where his large rock would hit or what chaos it would cause. He simply wanted to see what it would do. Who was to stop his evil plan? Was it the divines in all their good and wisdom? No, for they can do more than offer false hope in the hollow faith. Perhaps the Daedric princes, with their power and enchantments. But no, neither mer nor man could offer enough to get these pitiful princes to face such a daunting challenge. And so it flew and flew and flew, and straight down it came to the most beautiful island in all of Nirn. It fell toward Vardenfell. Many wept and wailed as it approached. The Ashlanders prayed to Azura, who did nothing. Men and mer prayed to the divines, who did nothing. But the Dark Elves, we prayed to the three, to our ever-glorious living gods, and Vivec heard our prayers. He raised his hand, calm and serene, glowing in his holy light. And the fall of the celestial rock became slower and slower and slower still. And all who wept and wailed stopped, for Bardal had finally come to its resting place. Safely there it hung in the air, above the spot where Vivec City would one day be built. Now, you may ask, what wisdom was there in this? Why did not the great Vivec simply set this celestial rock softly down upon Nirn's earth? Every day our faith is tested by Bardal, and every day we show our love for Vivec and the tribunal by keeping it aloft. Because it is our love, our devotion, our faith in the tribunal that keeps it hovering. It is proof of not only Vivec's might, but of the love of his followers, and so it forever hangs a reminder to all, together. Praise the three. Awesome story. And we need to look for this rock. Where's this rock? I want to see it. I know it's here. Is it on this side? There it is, right above me. Wow. That is awesome. Okay, let's find the overseer. She's gonna be right down there. Okay, so we need to go down. Excuse me, are you the overseer?
This project has been nothing but one disaster after another. How am I expected to get this ziggurat built on time when things constantly go wrong? Don't mind me. I'm just having one of those days.
Oh. Archcanon sent me. I need to borrow your blessing stone, please.
Our blessing stone? Do you know what happens if we give up our blessing stone? Well, neither do I, but I'm sure it won't put us back on schedule or end our string of disasters. I'm not one to disagree with the Archcanon, but that's a terrible idea.
Lord Vivec needs the blessing stone to perform a ritual.
Lord Vivec? Well, why didn't you say so? But I'll need your help before I can turn over the blessing stone. The passage that leads to the consecration chamber collapsed, trapping some of my workers. If you can clear the way, you can borrow the stone.
All right, I'll get on that right away.
I appreciate the help. Just remember that you're only borrowing the stone. It needs to be back in the consecration chamber before the next shift, or we'll never get this ziggurat constructed in time.
All right, well, that's not going to be my problem. My problem is just getting it to begin with. I know there's some debris and such in here. Looks like we need to do something about, according to my compass. People are just laying around. They're hurt. Here. Let's clear.
Thank you. I'll go tell the Overseer what you did for me.
Oh, no need. Can I get through here? No, okay. I need to go on the other side. There. Okay, so now we need to get the blessing.
Die under there. Oh, thanks for saving me.
You're welcome. Oh, there it is. All right, now we have to go back to the Archcanon. Can we leave here? Okay. This way. Oh, he must be in the palace. Okay.
Praise Vivec!
Alrighty, here we go. Let's see what this ritual is all about. Archcanon, I have the blessing stone.
The Outlander returns. I understand there was trouble at the construction site, but you were able to save a few of the workers. Lord Vivec always draws the straightest arrow from the quiver. Praise the tribunal. Did you bring the blessing stone?
Here.
Stand over there. In Canon Level's absence, you will form the third corner of our ritual triangle. When you're ready, place the blessing stone, and we'll begin the ritual.
Okay. hopefully me being a sorcerer will help. Although he doesn't know that, she keeps that quiet for the most part. Alright, here we go.
Hear the words of the warrior poet, and reveal the source of Lord Vivec's distress. A clockwork mage. A Daedric cultist.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Something interfered with the ritual, my lord. But we may have learned something. Excuse me while I compare the results to our previous research.
Okay. Guess I need to speak to Vivec again. My lord, was that helpful?
Between the cryptic warnings of the ancestor spirit and the unexpected result of the divination ritual, I fear there may be more astir than I imagined. We solved the greatest mysteries by accident, I suspect. I should write that down.
It seemed that something went wrong. Did you learn what you'd hoped?
We learn from every action we take. Failure or success, each result teaches us something, at least in the larger sense. To be more specific, no, not as much as I hoped.
Huh. There were images.
Images that suggest avenues to investigate.
I see.
Riddles to solve. Let me tell you a secret, Outlander. It concerns a living god, an energy that fades like daylight as dusk spreads across the land.
I don't understand.
Listen well, and speak not a word. My divine energy, it drains away. Whether from illness or foul malady, I know not. You must travel the land and seek answers on my behalf. But first, gratitude before service, as I have written. So thank you.
Ah. Now we will continue to use our great sword for now, but we did pick up this lovely staff, which we will keep. And we got some gold.
The ritual confirmed my worst fears. Divine energy flows out of me for no reason that I can discern. I felt the power imbued within my blessing stone get wrenched away as soon as you added it to the ritual. I couldn't stop it.
Well, you're losing divine energy? How is that possible?
To quote my own words as the warrior poet, no lock exists that the determined thief cannot open. Follow the trail of my missing energy, and try to discover the identity of the enemy Levol's ancestor warned us about.
So, you think an enemy's responsible?
Something drains my energy. Find Archcanon Tarvis in his office,
Okay.
and ask if he gleaned anything useful from the ritual. If not, I know his earlier research indicated new avenues to investigate. Go where he tells you, and learn what you can.
Yes, my lord.
My divine energy diminishes with every passing moment, but the ritual confirmed my affliction is not natural. I regret that I could not reveal the full nature of these dire circumstances until your trustworthiness had been demonstrated.
Well, I'm not sure the Archcanon shares your assessment of me.
Yes. While Archcanon Tarvis has always been cautious about ideas and ideologies that didn't originate within the Tribunal. And recently, that prudence has grown 1,000-fold. He's a faithful servant, however, despite his narrow-mindedness.
Okay. So I think that that's all that we're going to talk to him about. Goodbye, my lord. I will be in touch. And we leveled up to level 5. So let's claim our goodies. So we get 2 attribute points, 2 skill points, we got some rings, and we unlocked our Dark Elf skill line. So we're going to put 1 point in Magicka and 1 point in Stamina. Okay, now we have 7 skill points. I know I didn't spend them all previously because I am focusing on this skill line, which Mage's Fury, our lightning strike, is able to be morphed. So let's take a look at that. We can, let's see, increases damage dealt to other enemies, or we can reduce the cost and restores Magicka if the target dies after it's dealt to them. I don't want that. I think I want this one. It just does more damage. Let's check our weapon. Our two-handed skill, yes. Our uppercut can be morphed, so let's do that. We can set the enemy off balance, which will stun them, which is good. And this one grants me in power and major berserk after casting. That might be good. Let's take that. And we're going to pick up this critical charge. No, that launches us. We don't launch. So we're not going to pick that one up. My light and heavy attacks damage other enemies. We're going to pick up that passive. And we are going to go down to World and place our soul trap here. Now, I don't know if we have any empty soul gems, but once we do, I need to start collecting those. They will come in quite handy to resurrect me down the road. Okay, this Alliance War, I don't know what that's about, but racial we want to take a look at for sure. And we can pick this up, increase my Magicka and Stamina. Okay, now we did pick up that staff and we got some rings. So let's open. Okay, the ring of the trainee we had gives us Magicka. These will give us health. So we're going to take those because we're not actively increasing our health at the moment. So I think that will really be helpful. Let's light medium armor, just those rawhide bracers. And we can put those on because we've got our soul, we still got our manacles on, which isn't good. So let's take care of that. Let's head on over to the Archcannon's office. Oh, this is Canon Velasa.
Bardow is falling, and Red Mountain erupts, but Lord Vivec will still protect.
Yes, ma'am. I was going to ask her about the armature, but she doesn't seem to want to discuss that. Oh, Canon Levoul is in here. We'll speak to him after we talk to the Archcannon.
I performed that ritual countless times, and it never exploded in my face before. If I discover that you sabotaged the divination... No. I shouldn't take my failure out on you.
No, you should not.
It's not your fault that things are difficult.
By difficult, do you mean Lord Vivec's loss of power?
How do you know about... Lord Vivec told you?
Yes.
Of course he did. It's his prerogative, I suppose. You must swear to keep this secret, though. There would be panic in the streets if the people believed one of the tribunal was incapacitated.
Lord Vivec said you might need help investigating the source of the problem.
It's true. I'm much better at scholarly pursuits than field work. And the ritual wasn't a total failure. It confirmed 3 locations from my earlier studies. Bolmora, Aldrin, and Berelzar's tower. I need you to investigate each of these sites.
Okay, can you tell me any more info about them?
I researched what I could using the resources available here in Vivec City. To learn more, I need an agent to personally assess each location. Lord Vivec thinks you're the best one for that job. I hope
boy.
he's right.
Okay. Well, what is this Berelzar's tower?
I believe the mage seen in the ritual is Berelzar, who works out of an ancient Velothi tower. His experiments radiate energy similar to Vivec's affliction, but they're not a perfect match. Find out what he knows about the transfer of divine energy.
All right, and what about Balmora?
House Redoran controls the town and nearby mines. House Halalu also has interests in the region. Rumors of a cult in the area concern me the most. I believe we saw a cultist during the ritual. Make discreet inquiries and see what you can learn.
All right, what type of cult are we talking about?
I have no idea. That's why we're sending you. I suggest you start at the inn. Secrets get spilled along with the drinks in such places.
I see.
The miners may know something as well. I've heard that House Redoran has issued some kind of proclamation.
Okay, and what about Aldrun?
Savage Ashlanders, like the one seen in the vision, use the area as a tribal meeting ground. These nomadic heretics deny the divinity of the tribunal and have no love for Vivec. But how they could be involved eludes me. See what you can uncover.
Okay. We've got 3 places we need to check out. I don't know which one I want to do first. I'll think on that.
I couldn't help overhear what you and the Archcanon discussed. Good luck out there. The fate of Vardenfell may depend on your actions in service to my Lord Vivec.
Thank you. You take care as well. We need to make a decision. And I'm going to think about that, and we will set off to one of these locations next episode. Thank you for joining me. Please leave a like and subscribe. Take care. See you next time.